friends, welcome to Tech AJ YouTube channel. Friends, today we are going to talk about the SUDOERS file. Okay, SUDOERS is also known as super user do. So, how today we are going to discuss about what is etc SUDOERS file or what is sudo. Sometimes it's also known as vi sudo. Okay, and how to give the super user equivalent permission to any normal user. It means here our objective is like uh, to create a user that has user equivalent permission, like but it is a normal user. Okay, so how we can give a sudo permission on a limited command to any normal user? Okay, so here just we want to give some limited commands for limited command permission to any normal user. Okay, so how we are just able to give sudo permission to any group, and how we can create alias of set of commands, and how we are able to assign sudo permission to this alias. Okay, so basically let's first talk about the sudoers file. So sudo is known as here we talk about the sudo, then it's known as super user do. Okay, so like in any Unix or Linux, privilege separation is the one of the fundamental security paradigms. Okay, which is implemented in any Linux or Unix-like operating system. Regular user operate with limited privilege in order to reduce the scope of their influence to their own environment. Okay, so that it means just for the security purpose. Uh, these concepts are implemented. Okay, so a special user called root has super user privileges. This is an administrative account without the restriction that are present on normal users. Okay, so users can execute command with super user or root privilege in a number of different ways. Like here, uh, we are just going to focus on etc sudoers file, but you can also use the SU ID for the same. But only one difference between SUID and sudoers file is like on SUID we apply permission on commands. Okay, like just we make command to use for everyone. Okay, but in etc sudoers file we can we have very very precise manner to give the permission of any command. Okay, so that's why preferred method is etc sudoers file. Okay, so let's start my video. So first, as I am going to practice on real line. Okay, so here just we open a terminal. Okay, so location of uh, sudoers file is etc sudoers, but this is just for read. We have, if you want to edit, then we have to just go into this. Okay, so one prerequisite, you have to log in as a root user first of all, then you can provide the root access to any normal user, and then after that user is also able to edit this file. Okay, so just change into full screen so that it's better visible to you. Okay, so first of all, we are going to discuss the concept of this file. Like here you can see that sudoers allow particular user to run various command as the root user, okay, without needing the root password. Okay. So here you can see that example are provided at the bottom of the file for collection of related commands, which can then be delegated out to particular users or group. Okay, like here you can see that a collection of command. Like here you can see that alias are already configured. We have to just uncomment it, and we are able to use it. Like here you can see that for networking command alias are already created, but these are commented. So here you can see that. So if you also have to create some new alias, then we have to follow this format. Okay, so I will show you later. First of all, now just to we go down, and first thing just we want to do here, like we want to give the root equivalent permission to a normal user. Okay, so here you can see that only root user have the all permission. Like it is this section is for permission section, and here this is for like a login location. Like root user is allowed to log in from anywhere, like from any domain, and also from any session, like remote session or local session. Okay, so only group allowed which will. Okay, so will group has all permission. Like will member of will group has also all permission. They can log in from anywhere, from any cell, and they have all commands permission. So first of all, I already created a user. So just I open here. So here I have a user. Okay, so just I want to show you. So like here I have user Natasha and Sarah there, and also I have a user Saurabh here. Okay, so just I want to give the right now. If you see, if I change to Saurabh user, okay. Now just I change to root directory, and now just Saurabh user want to create something here. So let I want to create something here within here like mkdir dir3 here. So here it's saying cannot create directory dir3 permission denied. So when we try to execute also with sudo, so what we say, so I just want to show you the error. So it's just asking for password. So I entered my password. So it's saying Saurabh is not in the SUDOERS file. This incident will be reported. Okay. So like we are not able to create a file, although we just use the super user command because this is not a member of SUDOERS file. Okay. So just I want to exit from here. Okay. Exit. Okay. Now just we will provide the access to Saurabh user. Like we are going to provide all access. So just make entry here like Saurabh, all is equal to all. Okay. So one all for login from anywhere and the second all for login from any station. Okay. And just I want to give the complete command permission. Okay. So just I put it all here. So just WQ here. Okay. Now open a new window. Okay. So just switch to Saurabh user one more time. Okay. So we just switch to the just see the PWD. Okay, we are within the root. So let's try to create directory by just using mkdir command. Okay. So dir3. So it's saying cannot create directory dir3 permission denied. So now this time just we are going to use the super user privileges. So put sudo first. Okay. Now it's asking for password. Okay, so just we enter the password and we are successfully able to create the directory 3. Okay, here you can say that we are able to create dir3. Now we have all permissions. Okay, like if we want to delete some file from here, then we are also able to delete that. Sorry, just I want to delete the dir3. Okay, so it's saying normally it's saying permission denied, but when you use the super user permission, basically what happened when just we put sudo, so basically it check the entry in sudoers file, and if any entry is exit for the current user, then just it will allow that permission. Okay, so without, when we did not put sudo here, then it will not check for the permission. It just execute the default permission which any user has. Like by default, bin permission is given here, like command located in bin directory, like here. Just I want to show you. So by default, all which command is permitted. So by default, all which command is permitted to any default user. Like Saurabh is a, by default a normal user, and Saurabh user is allowed to execute all these commands by default. Okay, so this command does not require any uh, super user permissions. Okay, but when we talk about the sbin, okay, so this command can be only executed by the super user. Okay, so this command can be only executed by the super user, but right now we have the super user privilege for Saurabh user. So just now try to, so first we will, like here we can see that we have also all disk related command here. I hope that this will be also here. Okay. So here you can see that all which command can be only executed by the root user. So how, one more time thing, how you are able to verify that? You can just check the permission for this command. Okay, like here when we give this command, which app disk. Okay, so it will give a location. So just what I have to do, just try to do this. Copy this location, paste here. Okay, here you can see that only read write execute is permission applied for the current user. It means owner is current owner hard disk is only root, and also group owner is root. Okay, other did not have permission to use it. Like write permission is not here. So any other user is not able to, other user are able to list that, but not able to execute this command because write permission is not here. Okay, so that's why. So now just when we want to use update, so first use the LK here, like here. Just I want to use update. So first I will try with normal permission, and we will see if our user is able to use update or not. So here it's saying permission denied, but let's try to execute with the sudo permissions. Okay, so now this time you can see that we are able to use update command. So I hope you are able to understand. So what is the use of sudo file? So basic use is this. Now what we can do with, just exit from here. Okay, so I'm just exiting from here, and I will put it here. Okay, so just go here. Now one more time I am going into this. Okay, now this time I don't want to allow all permission. It means I don't want to give the all the super user commands access. So just go into the insert mode. Now we have option to allow any specific command. Like here, just I want to allow, now this time I just want to allow, like you have to give the complete path of any command. Okay, if you want to give this. So here, just what I want to do, just I want to give the permission user add and user del permission. Okay, I'll will look at it in SB. Okay, so okay, user add usr yes screen user tail. Okay, so you have to give the complete path in comma separated manner. Like here now user is allowed to log in from anywhere and any cell, and now this Saurabh user has only two super users command permission. Okay, he is only able to use user add, and he is only able to use the user tail command, nothing else. Okay, so just escape WQ. Okay, make sure your entry is correct here, otherwise it will give error. So if this if when we exit it not give any error, then it means everything is good. Okay, so just go here and open a new tab here, and okay, so just what we will do, just we switch to the Saurabh user one more time. Okay, we switch to the Saurabh user, and now just what we want to do. Just first of all, check the PWD here. Okay, we are within the root. So just try to create directory here. So dir for this time. So it's giving permission denied. Let's try the super user permission here. So it's asking for password. Okay. So again, it's saying user is not allowed to execute bname dir as root. Okay. On this computer, this is the my host name. Okay. So just try to execute fdisk here. Okay, sudo fdisk. So just we are using the sudo permission because without sudo we are not able to use this fdisk command because this is the super user reference command. Okay, so just give a tab here because I okay. So first of all you have to use ls verify command. Okay, now this time just use sudo fdisk. So I already know we are not able to execute this command, but just for showing you, I am just showing here like dev n3 okay 0n1. Just enter your password, and now here you can see that sorry user Saurabh is not allowed to execute SBNFTs. Okay, so now just try to add a user because just try with the normal permission. Okay, add user Amit. This string permission denied. But what happened when we just execute with super user permission? Because I make an entry, so it's saying user is not allowed to execute this to add user and it creates root. Okay, okay. So what happened, dude? Just use the user add Amit. Now this time enter the password. So just we are able to create the user. But why we are not able to create user with this command? Because we given a permission to execute only user add and user tail command. So although these both command are same, but they it means they are defined differently in the system. So that's why we are able to use user add command, but we are not able to use add user command. Okay, because add user command is not given in the sudoers file. Okay, so just we created the user. Now just use the tail command. Okay, okay. Here you can see that Amit user is created. Okay, so passwd command is just for any user. Okay, so just okay, okay. That's not matter. Passwd is not allowed here. It means passwd is also a string command. Okay, nothing matter. Okay, now try to use user del command because user del command is also allowed. So we have to use just sudo privilege for deleting this also. And just I want to delete commit. Okay, so now just get etc passwd. Okay, here you can see that we successfully able to delete. So only now this time Saurabh user has only two command permission obviously. Okay, those name are user add and user delete. Okay, so in the manner you can also able to specify the some set of command to any user, and only user is able to use those as a super user command. Okay, so now what we will do, so just I will assign a permission, okay, to a group. Okay, so first of all, we have to create a group. Okay, so just switch to the root first. Okay, switch one more time. Root. Okay, now just create a group at admin. If, okay, it's saying it's already exist. Okay, so just create a network. Okay, so I just created a network group. So how we can verify that? We can verify by using this command. Okay, network group is here. Just now we want to Sarah and Natasha to be member of network group. Okay, so just we can use the user mode command here. Okay, network Sarah. Okay, and also I want to make member to Natasha. Okay, so just get etc group, sorry, group. Okay, now you can see that network has two members, Sarah and Natasha. So just use the, okay, so I know the password, Sarah and Natasha. So just now this time I go here, okay. So like here you can see that here, just go into the insert mode. Now you have to use the percentage symbol here. Like here you can see that wheel is a group. Okay, and so we have to use the same syntax here also. So here just give the name network. Okay, I want to allow from anywhere and from any cell. Okay, now here you can also specify the command, like some networking command we can specify here. Okay, so just go here and try to find cd to USB some super users networking command. Okay, ls here. Okay, like here, only super user is able to use the get enforce and set enforce. So we give the permission of get enforce and set enforce here. Like first switch to the Sora. Okay, sorry, it's not. We have to switch to Sora. We have to switch to Sarah. Okay, so it's saying this account is currently not available. Okay, switch to the one more account I have. Okay, what is the name? Natasha. Okay, now we just log in with Natasha user. Okay, now just try to execute the get info first of all. Use get info command here, and here you are able to see our SC Linux is in enforcing mode. Now try to use the get enforce command here. Get enforce 0. So it's saying permission denied. But what we will do, just we make a input, like just we want to give this network group to execute has been set in force command. Okay, so just I will give the one command here. Just WQ. Okay, we did not get any error. So now this time just when we try normally, it's giving the permission denied. But when we just try with sudo command, so let's see the magic. Okay, just enter the password. Okay, just use the get enforce command. Here you can see that our SC Linux is now in permission. So I hope you are able to understand. Now, Natasha, we did not allow only Natasha, we just allow a group on which Natasha is a member. Okay, so that Natasha get the permission of that group. Okay, so that Natasha is able to execute the set enforce command. Okay, so I hope you are able to understand. So last one is like here, just we want to see how you can able to create a alias of set of commands and how you are able to assign sudo permission to this alias. Okay, so a example is already given here. So just we have to go here and use command here sudo here. Like here you can see that when you go on top, okay, so here you can see that alias are already defined. So we have to just on comment in and you can use it. Like here, just I want to use the storage alias. So if you want to create your own alias, then you have to follow this same syntax here as here already mentioned. Like here, just I want to use the storage alias here. So what I will do, just I will go into the insert mode and I will uncomment this alias. Now this alias is activated. Now what we have to do, so like here our alias name is storage. So if we want to give permission of this storage like to Natasha, so we have to give like I just want to give permission to Natasha. You can also give like you can create a storage group and there like here I can create a storage group and so first of all switch to root. Okay, so here just I switched to root user. Now just I will create a group at storage. Okay, so I just created a group storage and I just use the user mode hyphen a g okay storage and Natasha will be the member of this group. Okay, so let what now Natasha is not able to use of this command, but after adding it in here, like just we allow the group storage here. Okay, storage. Okay, now you have to use the same syntax. like here all is equal to all, and then here you can also specify the no pass WD, but for this time I just did not want to do that. But here you can also use this parameter no pass WD, okay, and then you can specify the list of commands. Okay, not this time just want to give the any specific command. Just I want to give the alias name here. Okay, so here just I gave the alias name. Just I will skip and WQ, and it's saying not an editor command. Okay, that's it. Nothing. WQ. Okay, it's successfully saved. It means we did not get any error. So let's switch to the Natasha. Okay, just to switch to the Natasha user. Okay, now this time let's try to use any storage command here. So just we assign the alias. Okay, so alias is nothing but it is just a set of commands. Okay, now just try to execute sudo. Okay, so first of all, we will use lsblk. We'll use the sudo fd for confirming it. So if it will work, so nv, okay, okay. It means our permission of SUDOERS file is working fine. So just I'm pressing here because I don't want to edit anything. So I hope you are able to understand the concept of SUDOERS file. One more thing, like if you want to allow any command access, then you can also specify the issue ID on that command. Okay, but for now, just we're not discussing that issue ID concept. If you want to just see the SUID and SGID and sticky bit concept, then you can watch my another video. Okay, thanks for watching this video, friends.